Just few seconds. Let me do just some settings actually. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is like 11th, 26th of September, 2025, and you can see we just yeah, we're just like doing consolidation right now. We're just having like let's just like do a quick analysis. Wow, H4 daily candle just like pushing to the upside. H4 again rejecting H1. The previous H1 just do not have a bottom wick. M30 breaking above the high. M15, M15. If I can see, we are having like a resistance here, and we are having like a support at the same time. It's Friday. Just keep this thing in your mind. Today is just like Friday, so don't be fry on Friday. So there's just like a lot of rejections on the left hand side for the buys, but you know what? If it's just like the way it's just like showing volume, if just break above this high, it could be continuously pushing upside by depending on the volume actually. So let's see. Look at this one. This candle just like close with a strong body, but could not sustain its pressure. The candle just do not have a bottom wick, so the candle just broke the low. Now at the same time it's just like going to break above the previous candle high, or the 50-minute candle just going to be close above this resistance area. So there is like a very high probability the next candle create a wick, break above the high. So depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing to the upside. So as we are having right now Friday, so let's see. The way just like pushing to the upside, very interesting right now. Can I go as impulse entry on Friday by depending on the volume? It's interesting. Okay, if it just like broke above the high, 30, 15. Okay, I think so. It would be great if I just like wait for the 50-minute candle to close above the resistance. So by depending on the volume, then I can give my trade a chance. Because impulse entry here, you can see there's just like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. Even I just like going to depend on the volume. It would be better if I just like wait for some kind of a confirmation candle which should be close above this resistance area. So by depending on the higher time frame, look at the daily time frame. Daily candle just like close in a bullish form. Next candle created a wick. If it start flipping upside, or if it just start breaking its own high, its own opening price, there's a very high probability it gonna continuously pushing to the upside. But let's see. Right now I'm just like waiting. Let me just see on a 5 minute. It's very interesting. The way it just like pushing to the upside. If it just like break above this high, I will execute actually. The way just like pushing, the way just like showing volume. Depending on the look at the size of the candle, the way just rejected from the downside. If you just like here, just like lower the lot size and just give my trade a chance here. Stop loss will be within the middle of the range somewhere here. It could continuously pushing upside. 36, 37 pips. Let's see. It should be continuously pushing upside. Yeah, the way it just like showing the volume. Actually, if it just like break above this wick on the left hand side, very high probability, then it will shoot up. Risky, risky one. Friday. Okay, come on, volume. I need you to work for me. Let me just see this one on a 5 minute. If this 5 minute candle just going to break its own low, I'm gonna close like 50% position there. This makes sense. But I think so the way just like pushing, the way just like showing volume, it should continuously pushing to the upside. So impulse entry by depending on the volume right now. Let's see how it just like gonna work out. Look at this one. This candle just like showing a strong bearish momentum. Then why this candle breaking above the high of the previous candle? It is difficult decision. You don't have lower wick on previous candle, so it doesn't matter. It's like showing a strong momentum. Isn't support and resistance meant to be draw on the 30-minute time frame? Yeah, but look at the size of the candle of 50 minute. A 50-minute candle just printing like more than 60 pips. So if you just like waiting for the 30-minute candle, so you just gonna miss the complete move. So running right on 11, 12, 13 pips in our favor. 14 pips, you guys can secure some position here. I would say 14, 16 pips. It's like more than enough. I think so. If I just like look go 20 pips, I would like to close my 80% position. And at the same time, if it just like come back to my entry level, now I can secure 50% position. So 11, 12 pips, 13 pips, 14 pips just went in your favor. If you just like scare somewhere here and just not comfortable with the structure, just close 50% or 90% position. 14, 15 pips is just like more than enough for the Friday. It's just like more than enough. 16 pips. So I'm just 17, 18, 90. Okay, here we go. I just like close my, actually I'm just like removing my TP and breaking and making my trade as a break even trade. Okay, look at this one. Just secure 20 pips here. Just secure 20 pips here. Friday. Leave the rest. Expecting volume to continuously pushing to the upside. Let's see how far it will go. Let's see. It's like a very quick trade, I would say. Lower the lower size. So now the candle just have do not upper wick, don't have like a upper wick. So this candle should have to be create a little wick, and then it should be continuously pushing upside. Someone already secured 20 pips. Sir, Casper, I have a question. When the market is such huge consolidation, how we can mark support and resistance? I confuse which I take. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yeah, see this one. I just like took the current support resistance, looking at a higher time frame. Depending on the volume right now, we are sitting with the London session, pre-London actually. It's just like going continuously pushing upside, running like 28, 29, 30 pips right now. Expecting it will fill this wick, or if it's just like going to break above this wick area, it will continuously pushing to the upside. 30 pips. 30 pips just like more than enough for the Friday, I would say. Look at this one, which is like come on the charts. It didn't took me to look at the chart for 15 minutes. I just took a trade right now running 30 pips. Just look at the content, the educational content I'm just like right now providing you guys. So Now after this thing, it's like a Friday. No need to like spend your whole time for the like on the chart actually. You just like done with your day. So doesn't mean now to continuously sitting on the chart. So it's a risk-free trade, already like secure 20 pips, 80% position close. It's a Friday, and leave the rest to continuously pushing upside. Right now we are just running like 30 pips, 25, 36 pips. So we'll see. The previous candle just do not have a upper wick. It could be continuously can be reject and come back and hit over SL. But we just already secured positions, already like have money in our pockets, stop loss already at a break even, so no need to worry about. If we just like come back and hit our break even, doesn't matter, we just like already secure our position. And if it's just like continuously pushing upside, that will be a extra bonus for us. So this is how you can like hold on with the trade. If you just had like depending on the high time frames, or if you just really wanted to hold on with your trades, or wanted to build your confidence for longer hold long actually for the long holder. So 20 pips done for Friday. Wow, Rihan Khan just done like got like 20 pips. Mohammed bin Tamoor secure 21 pips. Very nicely done. Kas bhai, can you tell me how to identify trend change with example? You can see, you can watch the volume, how the where the market is moving more actually. If you just like watching more green candles, the trend is just like simply in a bullish form. If you just like looking at the red candles more, so it's just like a bearish one. Very simple. 35 pips. Wow. Wow. Can I see the daily one? Look at this one. Daily just now flipping. I think so. It will continuously pushing to the upside. Very high probability. It might continuously pushing upside. Or at least it will just gonna fill this week. Just going to break its own high now. Look at this one. You know what? Last day I try to hold on my trade by depending on the fundamentals actually. Just like added 4 position with very low lot sizes, 0.10, 0.10, something like that. Wanted it to continuously pushing up. It just like went in my favor like 200 pips after that. But the way just like moving, the way just like the NYSE volume just like passed, London close volume just passed. So I just like wanted to see something like as it just like continuously pushing to a downside. I just like putting 4 position. My stop loss was here below 30, 37.20, because I knew that it's just like a very strong support area. So depending on the fundamental, I just like wanted to hold on with my trade. Just wanted to do a swing trade actually, but it just like never worked out. So I just like close it at a break even. So yeah, first time just try to attempt something like that. Like after a long time, I just like try to attempt like something like that. Gold is just like a very bullish in a higher time frame actually. So depending on that one, I just like executed. Okay, I'm too slow. No trade. So you just like you miss the Friday. We are just running right of 40 pips. Look at this one. The knowledge you are sharing here is truly helping me a lot. Grateful for it. Yeah, really appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the love. Someone just like score 40 pips on YouTube. Wow. Sir, can you explain previous breakout trade when candle closed below range? So I took sell, but took SL. Why? Because the candle just do not have a bottoming. Look at this one. The previous bearish candle just do not have a bottom wick. If a candle just do not have a bottom wick, it's mean there's just like a 50% chance that it will continuously push to a downside. It's a sign of like it's like not showing range in it. Wicks actually represent the range of the market. If it's just like not showing the range, it's mean there's just like a 50% probability it will go in your favor. So that's why just like didn't work out. So 33 40 pips is just like went in our favor. There is just like still 10 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. H1 just like pushing to the upside. H4 breaking above these both H4 high. Now there is no business of this candle to come back. If it just like come back into the range, then it's a clear sign of the consolidation of the, or I would say it's just like a clear sign of the range going to be happen for the whole day. Because in my view, if it's having a volume, if gold is just like in a very strong bullish momentum, it should be continuously pushing upside. So I just like leave my trade as a free trade. Doesn't matter if I just like come back and hit my break even. I'm just like not gonna lose anything, already secure some position. Mostly on Friday I would like to take like 15-20 pips, but I just like to call ready 20 pips, but I just like to leave this one because from two previous 2 days I remember gold is just like not creating any new high. So might be today it's just like gonna make a new high if it just like break above this whole rejection on the left hand side, but depending on the volume. Okay, so Divansh just send us the chart. Let's just look at this one. What is this? You took a buy. Oh, you took a buy after the closure of this candle, where the candle just do not have a upper wick. It could be risky. You should need to be understand where you can execute in the best way, like where you can get like a good stop loss, because good execution will give you, I would say, the good risk management with it actually. So it's like very important to understand where could be like a best position. So now you know what, if this current candle going to break its own low, there's a probability it could continuously push into a downside and hit your SL. So yeah, look at this one, it's like flipping now. How's the app intro? Maybe you can try to do one trade recap like this. Chris, I just didn't use it yet, bro, but I will just like do work on it on this Saturday or Sunday. Definitely will check it out. I only closed 10-15 pips now, guys. I don't like to see chart too long. Is that okay? 1 to 2 days? Yeah, is it perfect? It's just like a perfect Satyavan. You just like done with your day. Just close the chart. 15 ticks is not the same as pips. Pips is it. 15 ticks would be 1.5 pips. What? I just don't know what you're just like asking. I'm late. Could you explain your trade? What was your confirmation? Market just like this candle. Just like, let me just open this. Fine. So this candle, look at this one. The previous candle was just like showing volume and close in a strong bearish momentum. So the next candle should have to be create a wick, break the low to continuously pushing up to the downside. But this candle just do not have a bottom wick. Then this candle create a little to no wick and break above the high of the previous candle, which is like showing volume, like it just like showing strong bearish momentum in it. So why this candle just breaking above the high of this strong bearish candle? So it's mean now the buyers are like become more heavier on the sellers. So that's why I just like took as an impulse entry. Depending on the volume, secure 20 pips, leave the rest with the break even. If it's just like continuously pushing upside, that will be great. But this candle also do not have a upper wick, so there's a probability it could come back and hit my break even. But it's a free trade, so I just like don't worry about it. Let's see how it's just like gonna play out. So there's just like 5 minutes left, just 5 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. If this current 30-minute candle is going to be close above the resistance area, there's a very high probability we could continuously pushing upside. So in the 5 minute it will show us some direction actually. Okay, damage, I secure 15 pips. Wow, it's just really nicely done. You just like secure 15 pips. When I traded just then I secured 15 ticks, so that would be 1.5. I don't know what about ticks. I just never used this tick word actually. You just like talking about pips. 115 ticks is equal to like 1.5 pips. So why you just like securing like 1.5 pips? Okay. Okay, Hamad just secured 40 pips. Wow, very nicely done. Sir, how to make the MT5 chart center like you? I don't have arrow which you have above on your screen. You just like need to look at, just watch some tutorial on YouTube or somewhere on a Google, so you will just get it. I just having like this arrow here. Casper, isn't the market choppy this week? No way. We just like continuously making money. This like look at this one. This $567 is just like a profit on a $5,000 account. So if it's just like a choppy, just like adopt it. Just like try to secure 15-20 pips. When the market is like providing you 100 pips, try to grab like 50 pips. So just adopt the market, whatever just like offering you. Do not try to predict the market. You know what? Why you just like feeling it's choppy? Because you just try to predict the market. You just wanted to hold your trade. Like you just wanted to do something like you execute on something, and it should have to be go in your favor, continuously going into your favor, and it's just not happening right now. So you just like need to dope the market. You cannot predict the market actually. Sir, in my broker showing lower wick might be due to spreads actually. Many weak rejection to the given side is a sign of trend change. We'll see. There's just like 3 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Okay. कैश भाई ट्रेड मिस हो गई, कोई बात नहीं, अगली दफ़ा जल्दी आना ना, तो फिर ट्रेड मिस नहीं होगी. Sorry if you have explained this already, but how did you trust the volume to continue pushing 1 hour before London Open? Look at this one, the way is like pushing. I just like explain it very well. You can read the candles, the way just like moving, the way just like showing volume in it. If the candle size just start getting bigger than the like a normal size, so it's just like having a volume in it. That's why it's just like moving in certain direction. Okay, will you go to Dubai Expo? No, not yet. No have any kind of plan like that. Sir, now what's the next good entry? M30 break the then buy valid? Yeah, if you just like wanted to take a buy, just like move 50 pips far away from the resistance area. So if this 30 minutes is about to be closed in a bullish form, so I would say still if you just like having a bias for buys, you are comfortable with the rejection, still you just like need to depend on the volume. So dynamic risk actually makes sense. The candle just create a wick and break its opening price so you can execute. But it could be risky now because it just like already move 50 pips from far away from the support area actually. The resistance area, sorry, where it just like give us a breakout structure. So 50 pips from the breakout structure. Now if you just wanted to take a buy here, where you just like going to place your SL, stop loss will be way bigger than your expectation. So just wait for the structure to be formed. Just 1 minute left for the 30-minute candle to close, and look at this candle just like start rejecting in the last minute. Anything could be happen. Let's see. I would like to see this 30 minutes should have to be closed in a bullish form for the continuation. Someone just like secure 17 pips, very nicely done. Okay, previous M15 that closed big bullish above resistance has no wick to the top, so does it mean there's lower probability for price to go up, or can we count on volume to push? Yeah, just there's just like two candles in the whole industry which will like having a 50-50% probability. Like in a bullish candle, we just do not have a upper wick, we just like not showing range in it, so 50-50. A bearish candle which actually do not have a bottom wick, so it's like a 50-50. See this one, so if you just like knew that you're just going to be attempt something which is having like a 50% probability to go in your favor, what you will do, you will execute, or you can like uh, go with a small risk. If you just wanted to go with another 50% which like having a probability to go in your favor, you can lower the lot size and you can execute on that one if you just like depending on the volume, or otherwise you can like stay away from that one. So you just in this situation, in this only these two candle, you just like in this situation you just like need to take decision what could be the good probability. So just like stick with that, stick with your plan, and then just execute whatever suits you. So if this candle just like, if I just like waiting for the candle and the candle just close with no upper wick, so I'm just like not gonna execute in this situation. I execute it here as it just like break above the previous candle high, and I just like secure already some money. So that's why I just like holding my position, expecting it should come down, break above its own high, and will pushing to the upside. We'll see if it's just like gonna work out. It's like a free trade already secured like 20 pips, and it's a Friday as well. So yeah. Okay, let's just like review this trade, Mr. Mahantesh. Okay, you just like took a buy here on a H1. What time frame it is, bro? What time frame it is? Is it H1? Risky buy above 37.94. 37.94. Where is 37.94? 94 or 49? It's like a 49. So you just like took a buy here when it just like break above this rejection. Yeah, it's just like a good trade. Good trade, I would say. Break above the previous H1 high, depending on the volume. It's an impulse entry, totally depending on the volume. That it just like should have to be go in your favor, and it just like worked out perfectly. Very nicely done. Okay, sir, please review Thus trade, and is it good volume trade? The next candle didn't make a wick on the downside, but can we enter because of volume in the previous? Which where I just like need to review your trade, bro. Okay, Subham Dani. There was good volume in the market in this candle because it engulfing previous three candles. So can we take trade on the opening of the next candle? Yeah, this makes sense. Look at this one. This candle just rejected with a long rejection wick, close with a small body. The next candle it will be more better if this current candle create a wick and break this all rejection on the left hand side. It makes sense actually. If you just like depending on the volume, this candle just like break above this. Okay, you're just talking about buys. Oh, I'm just like looking to the downside. Okay, so just talking about this one. So you just like need to understand one thing here. In this situation you just like only need to depend on the volume. Only volume will help you out to continuously pushing upside, because this candle just like already moved a lot, and as it just like closed in a strong bullish momentum showing volume in it. But you just like need to understand it just like already moved, and you are just having like a rejection and another resistance right after few pips. So in this situation you just like need to depend on the volume. Only volume will help you out to continuously pushing upside. What just actually happened here, see this one. So volume will only help you out in this situation. Okay, so Shamdani, yeah, good trade. Okay, M30 time frame. What is on M30 time frame? Just like nothing. Suddenly I just like feeling that it just like drop the volume. Yeah, if there's just like a lot of volume, this candle as it just like create a wick, break above its own high, it should be continuously pushing upside. So let's see if it's just like gonna work out or not. Okay, I don't get it. When we look at a wick, should we consider it rejection or range for candle to move? How to decide when to consider what in analysis? For Yargul, what you actually wanted to ask, I didn't get it. When we look at a wick, should we consider rejection or range for candle to move? Rejection wick, like if you're just having like a long rejection, long wick on the upside, so it could be a rejection wick. So you just have to be cautious about that one. Like a candle which having a bigger wick than the body size, a candle which like having a somehow like this. Suppose that a candle just like having a long rejection wick and a small body, so it could be a what we just like called it like exhaustion candle as well. So this is something you just like need to be worried about. It's a rejection candle, you cannot take a sell here. Make sense? It's a rejection. But if a candle, we just like having a strong body, small wick, so this could be happen. See this one? Okay, if candle close below 37.51, then I go for the sell. I don't think so. I don't think so. It will be a good idea. You know what? I actually not comfortable with the sells today, to be honest. You know why? Why? Fundamentals are like very strong. We are having news continuously like CPI, FMC, but not even a single news could push gold to the downside. So look at this one. Even we are having like unemployment last day. Market just tried to push down, tapping to this area, continuously start rejecting from this area, and then again keep pushing to the upside. And it's just like consolidation. So still we are just having like a bullish bias on the higher time frame. So yeah, that makes sense. I think so. Sells, you know what? I will just only looking for the sells if the candle is just going to be break and close below 37.20, something like that. Okay, it's just like coming to the downside now. Yes, no volume. Suddenly just dropped. Look at this one. See, already moved a lot. Now just like take my break even. So yeah, not that's why just like telling you that like not should be a good idea where market just already moved 50 pips from the support resistance area actually. So just need to wait for new structure to be formed. So just like need to readjust the zones here, and if it's just like going to break its own high, then it could continuously pushing to the upside. Here you go. Wow, look at this one. It just like took my break even. Now just like pushing up, so start rejecting. Sometime it happens. Okay, when analysis the chart, how many candles or bars to the left of the current price do you typically consider for trend analysis, pattern recognition, or identify support resistance level? Just like keep your thing in a simple way. Break down your chart from daily time frame, daily to H4, jump from H4 to H1, H1 to M30, M30 to see if you just like need to go towards like 15 minutes. Then just like if there's just like a lot of rejection or a lot of wicks there, like long wicks, so you can go for the 50 minute. Otherwise just stick with the 30 minute. Just break down your, just get your like a support resistance there. Just like recognize what's just happening on the higher time frame, and just like look for the confirmation on the lower time frame, like a 30-minute time frame. If 30 minutes just like give you the confirmation and just like making the combination with the higher time frame, just set your bias there, grab some chunks and just like close the chart. Is it easy to understand? What about fake out sells if this 50-minute close in the range? No fake out. Just it's just like not a fake out thing. Nothing like a fake out right now. Is there like a clean traffic on the left hand side? Is it like a tradable range on the left hand side where you can find out like a fake out? There is like no such a thing right now as a fake out thing. Just normal structure going on. No volume in the market. It's just like showing volume. We grab opportunity. Just like close 20 pips. Come back, hit the break even. So nothing for us now. They just like why we just like need to fight with this kind of market where market just like not showing clean direction, clean move, clean volume. Why not to wait for some like clean direction there? Then take the decision. Make sense? Okay, people just still fighting on the ticks. ticks or pips, whatever it is. How do you add pips counter? It's a built-in function of magic keys. M15 candle break previous low and then break its own high. Buy, that's not workout. You just like took a buy. Yeah, you just like need a lot of volume there. Just like need a lot of volume. If there's just like a volume, then why this candle just like close with a small body? Why this candle like we just like break the low and break its own high? It should continuously pushing upside. It's just like not reacting like that. It's just like not going in your favor sap. So you should have to be cautious about this thing and start managing the risk, because you just already taking like a risky trade where the market just already moves 50 pips from the resistance area. See this one, what I'm just gonna get if I just never gonna secure my profit. What I'm just like gonna get there? Nothing. So just use the math. Don't use your emotions for your with your investment actually. I got my profit for the day and now, yeah, well, congratulations to you, bro. 50-minute candle break previous low and then break its own high. Okay, that's buy, that's not workout. Yeah, I don't think there are enough explanation on how to use magic keys. This is like a proper tutorial there. You can, if you just like search on a YouTube, I remember this is like a proper tutorial there, how you can even install the software, how you can attach your magic keys with your system as well. So yeah. Yes. Wow, look at the way it's just like pushing to the downside. Look at the H1 rejection. M30, M15. Wow. We are heading towards like opening of London as well. Within 15 minutes, we're just going to be hit with the London. You know what? If this candle like come down close somewhere here, then next candle create a wick and again create a strong bullish candle on a support area. So with the opening of London, might bit will reach as the high again. But look at the daily, where daily just like start flipping to the upside. It should not be react like this. I think so. Today, Friday will really tell everyone that I'm Friday. So don't be fry on this Friday. We are also heading towards like ending of the month as well. So just relax, chill. If you just like already make money for the whole week, just try to keep that money with yourself. Enjoy your weekend, I would say. Don't try to force yourself for the execution until if it just like start printing clean structure. Don't try to force today, especially on Friday today. Don't try to force yourself to execute on structure by some prediction, I would say. Okay, Trove just send us a chart. Let's just look at this one. Wow, took a sell. Wow, beautiful can. The candle just like close the small body, create a weak break the low. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Your bias must be like in like for the cells actually. Very beautiful trade. Kessler, if you were to trade again, would you scalp a short position impulse entry now? No. I would like to stick with one bias actually. If I just had a bias to take a buy, I will take a buy. I will never like I always like try to adopt the market, or always like wait for my things to be appear on the chart. I never go for the market. I always like let the market to come to me. If it's just like not going to be print something which I actually wanted to see, then I'm just like not going to execute on that one. This is something called a profitable trader, I would say. A profitable trader will never change his bias or her bias actually. They will just like make a plan, and then whatever happened on the chart, they will definitely gonna stick with their plans. This is something which will keep you as a profitable trader, I would say. Okay, I don't think. Okay, what platform are you using your magic keys on? MT5. What if the H1 candle close with long rejection and small body? Nothing. Smaller time frame still just not giving some kind of strong confirmation for the cells, I would say. Just like doing consolidation right now. Look at this one. even if it's just like broke the low, just like a 20 pip range, 20 25 pip range to the downside, doesn't make sense. Could be reject anywhere from this area, just like consolidation. Nothing there. Look at this one. You just like need to ask yourself, this candle showing volume, does this go down? No. This candle showing more volume than this candle, does it continuously pushing to the upside? No. This candle again showing strong volume, this candle just like stop now. So just like ask yourself, what just like right now going on the charts, what's just happening on the chart right now. So you will just like get some inner voice from your mind, from your heart, that you should be start avoid today actually, or wait for some clean structure to be formed. And in this situation I would say just set some bias, where you just wanted to go, like you just wanted to take a buy, or you just wanted to go with the sells. Don't try to change your bias by the movement of the market. Just set one bias and give your trade one chance with your bias. If it just like worked out, if you just like make some money, secure it, just close the chart. It's a Friday as well. And if you just like didn't secure anything, or if it's just like never worked out, you just like manage risk there, you just didn't got anything, again do the same thing, close the chart. 48 pips secure 80%. Oh, wow, very nicely done. Yes, my bias was bearish today because price was playing and rejecting the bearish trend all this week. Trend line. Okay. So see this one, Trovex, he's just like actually already have a bias for sell. He just like wait for some structure to form. Here is his structure just form here. Can I just like close with a small body and can I create a wick, broke the low. Just like he just like went with his bias and make some money. If it just like come back and break its own high, he definitely will manage the risk. And I think so then he's just like not gonna change his bias, will wait for some new structure to be formed. This is how discipline come into the market. This is how you are like it's a sign of like a maturity in the trading industry. Damn, I just like need a cup of water actually, my throat get dried. So let's see, there's just like 10 minutes left for the candle to close, and let's see what actually opening of London will bring on the table. Let's see. Wow, look at this one. Just like went in our favor, 50 pips, and come back and hit the break even. I just wanted to hold on. I was expecting like market will continuously pushing to the upside, but it just like never happened. Nothing just happened there. But still, you know what? I'm like just waiting for some kind of a like a good buys position actually. We are still having like a geopolitical tension. Let's just like look at market at JI, how the fundamentals is right now running there. Okay, let's just look at this one. So do we have any news data? First thing first, any trending news going on? 18 hours before we just like got some where it's just like telling the gold is just like in a bullish form. Okay, no news there yet. Let's just look at the gold. So gold actually should have to be see on a weekly as well. Weekly is just doing some kind of consolidation. Daily, Technical trends 10%, US economic strength 40%. Oh, look at this one. That's why it might be gold. It's just like consolidation or try to pushing to the downside because economy of US is just like having a strength in it. Look at this one 40%. Geopolitical tension 30%. So it's just like a neutral thing I would say going on the fundamental base. Yeah, it's a neutral thing. That's why I just like doing consolidation. But still it's just like not breaking the low, not breaking the high, it's just like doing consolidation. So we just need some kind of good tweet by actually by Trump actually. A strong tweet we just like needed there. So might be Trump will move the market. He can do anything. So overall it's just like a bullish bias we are having on gold actually. So nothing yet there as a fundamental thing. Normal thing just happening. Cash, can you take a look market to GJ? Market AI to GJ. Let's just look at GJ. GPB, JPY. Yeah, look at this one. Okay, where's the chart of the GJ? Slightly bullish. Risk aversion 10%, UK fiscal worries 40%, GPY strength 35%, USD pullback 15%. So I would say the way just like showing like a fundamental thing, GJ should continuously pushing to the downside. Yeah, it could be bearish. It's trending right now at the 200 level. Psychological, strong psychological number. Let's just look at the chart on MT5. Okay, pound yen. Pound yen was doing consolidation from a long time. Still, we just do not have a clean traffic on the left hand side. Right now standing a strong psychological number of 200. It's just like continuously fighting with this number from a long time. Look at this daily. I will just, I'm just thinking about to leave this CG even. Don't even want it to look at this one. The way it's just like moving. It's been a long time I didn't see even a good move on GJ. Look at this daily time frame. It's been like more than months I would say. It's just like not showing clean direction actually. Look at this one. Just like a messy price action on a daily time frame. Even a daily time frame just printed like a 60 pip. A daily candle just moving like a 60 pips. See this one? Wow. A daily candle just like moving like a 30 pips. Wow. Damn. I think so everyone just like leave the GJ for the trading actually. No volume there. It's just like not showing any kind of strong volume. So we'll see. Raja bro just going to be do like a simulation on a Nasdaq on this Sunday, I think so. So I will just going to be attend that one too. We'll see if just like the price action just going to be attempt with the same thing. We're just like testing it out. So I'm just like also gonna adopt the Nasdaq. Yes, we'll do that trade. I will just like make it my second pair, and we'll start doing analysis on that one. So this simulation session will give us some kind of confirmation how price action just going on the Nasdaq. Can you please break down today trade plan from a high time frame to a low time frame? I already did that one. Daily time frame, the previous daily was just like in a bullish form. Current candle like a flip from the downside, break its own high, but could not sustain pressure. If there is like a strong bullish momentum, if there's just like a strong buyers available there, then this candle which is like break its own high, it should be continuously pushing upside, but depending on the volume. But it's just like not reacting like that way. The previous candle just like close in a bullish form. We are just like doing consolidation right now, weekly time frame. Look at this weekly just like still in a bullish form, rejecting might be I think so with the NY or NYSC. We just like need a lot of volume to go through this whole rejection on the left hand side, and we just like need some kind of a strong fundamental news there too for the continuation to the upside. Like again, if we just like wanted to break above its all-time high, we just like need some kind of strong fundamentals there. Right now just like continuously tapping to this strong H4 support area, I would say. Look at this one. 1 2 3 4. It's been like third day or fourth day. Market just doing consolidation on a higher time frame, but we're still making money by scalping 15, 20, 30 pips. See this one? The whole week was just like not as clear, not as moving as like it's just like moving before, but still we just like making something. Do we consider GBP news in London session? Should we avoid red and orange folder? Orange folder is just like not much impactable, but red folder you should have to be worried about. You just should have to be like need to deep dive into it. How it's just like gonna affect your pair actually. Wow, look at this one. 3 minutes left for the opening of London, and it's just like keep pushing to the downside. Look at this H1. 30-minute tapping to the downside, just like tapping to the downside. So what I would think about this one, is it like grabbing the liquidity before to continuously pushing to the downside? Fundamentally we just like having a bearish bias, I think so. It's just like a neutral bias, not a bearish, not a bullish. Today bias are bearish by looking at fundamentals actually. So right now I'm just having like more than 100 people just watching on YouTube, and I'm just having just 21 likes, and before few minutes you guys just like go 20, 40, 30, 35 pips there. Don't even you just like to hit the like button on the stream, getting the free education. So the break that happened of the bullish small candle can be a good trade on what you just are talking about right now, bro. And what time frame you just talking about? Talking about GJ, talking about gold. Okay. If the current candle close below 37.41, can we enter sell? Yeah, it makes sense. But look at this one. In a consolidation market, market just move like 100 pips. So what is the probability that if you just like break below this area, it will continuously pushing to the downside, where the market already move 100 pips when market just doing consolidation on a higher time frame. If it's just like moving 100 pips, it's just like more than enough. So I would say just wait for the new structure to be formed. You know what? In if I was here and I just like if I just like didn't took a trade here, didn't secure some profit here, so I will wait for the candle to create some kind of support here. If the candle just like going to be create some kind of support on a support area, like if I just like got some candle which is like close in a strong bullish form, so I can give my trade a chance here to retest the high, and this could be the third bounce. That will be more than enough. This would be the great idea I will have with me. I'm just like not gonna take a sell where market just like already moved a lot. Like look at this one, it just like already moved 100 pips to the downside. Still this candle just like close within the range, open with the gap even. H1 like breaking the low. So yeah, not interested in it. Definitely not interested in it. The same thing as I just like printed here. If it's just like going to be create some kind of structure like this, so this makes sense. This will be a comfortable setup for me. So if it's just like going to be create some structure here, so I just like need to understand, as we are just like consolidating on a higher time frame, and if I'm just like going to be get a range of like a 60-70 pips, so can I grab like 20-30 pips out of it? And also it's just like a Friday, so it will be a great idea. Okay, Kaiser, I took this in pre-Asian session. It is a small loss, but wanted to know if this is a good read on chart, I made mistake. This is gold. Okay, let's just look at this one JC chart. So yes, number one, short position, where you just, why you just like took a short here? There are wicks to fail. Can you elaborate where you just actually executed? Where this one, where the candle just like already moved a lot, and depending on the 50-minute time frame, yeah, just doesn't make sense. Just like try to force yourself, bro. Wait for the clean structure to be printed. I would say if you're just like continuously pushing to the downside, wait for the candle to create some kind of support, create for some kind of resistance, and then if it just like give you some kind of because I just remember that it's a news candle, so it's a forceful trade, I would say. If you just wanted to take a sell, wait for some structure to be formed. So yeah, just like try to predict the market here. Don't do this thing again. Okay, in trading view and in MT5 the candles are different in real time. Which candle we need to check? Can you please tell me? Just like it could be happen if there's just like a small doji candle, it could be changed its color due to the different spread on the different blockage house. So you just like need to understand the structure, what's just going on there, how it's just like printing there. Just like stick with that one. CH1 gold, I just saw this one. Nothing for me on H1. There's just like nothing clear. I printed one structure, only this thing makes sense to me. That's it. If something appear on the chart we just like create it in the same way, then I would think about to give my trade a chance, but depending on the London volume as we enter into the opening of London. Okay, credit is for myself so that I do small meditation on this before a session. Taking stupid trades, okay. Don't trade markets, you trade your discipline. I never rush, I waited, okay. Low time frame saying the same. So impulse is expensive, discipline is free. I trade only my playbook. That's great. Every entry passes the question: is the risk worthy of my life energy? A trade is a green the moment it lines. Okay, it's great. Like you just like write down some notes and sticking with that rules. That just like really awesome, buddy. Just like keep going on with the same things actually. It will be very helpful for the psychology as well. 1 hour sell, not interested. Not interested in 1 hour sell. If you just like only looking at 1 hour, so it could be reject from this area 15-20 pips. If you just like looking at 30 minute, so it's just like already moved a lot, and this candle just like close within the range, already moved a lot and close within the range. So even if it's just like break the low, so less probability it could continue pushing to the downside. So I'm just like telling you, in this situation I would like to see something like this only. If this thing going to be appear on the chart, then I can give my trade a chance, otherwise I will just like stay away from it. Not interested in sales, not gonna change my bias. I told you, just set your bias and then stick with that one and wait for your structure to be appear. And already took one trade, make money there, so why to lose that one? Okay, wow, what a beautiful result here. Day by day I'm just like looking at Lakotos. You just like having like a great improvements in you. Wow, look at this one. Sticking with 1 to 2 trades. Two trades, two trades, one trade, two trades, two trades. What happened here? 5 trades. See, over trading will take your 6 to 5 profitable days. Then four, two trades, again two trades, two trades, three trades, three trades, four trades, three trades, four trades, four trades, two trades. Yeah, such a good result, I would say. 10th was mistake. Okay. Wow, just like pushing to a downside now. Whatever. Not interested in it. Not interested in it. How are you long time, brother? ZK. How are you long time, brother? I don't understand this English. Good morning. After 15-minute low counter trade, I enter sell. Lower low. This one. Yeah, makes sense. Someone just like secure 17 pips. Okay. On what? You just like took GJs? Sell gold sell here? Yeah. Okay. So see this one start rejecting again. So it's just like a very small range. Very small range. Don't ever try to go for a 15-20 pips if this is like a less than 35 to 40 pip range. The minimum range we just required, it should be like 35 to 40 pips. If you are even if you just like a good trader, I would say. If you just like a pro trader, then you can go with a 15 of like a 25-30 pip range. But if you just like in a middle of your journey, so always look for the minimum 40 pip range there, so you can easily grab 15-20 pips out of it. Just like stick with this one. Risky, definitely risky. Look at this one, how it's like rejecting right now. It was risky, bro. Yeah, it was risky. So go with a good probability. Just I would say like adopt good habits. Interesting. 3750 I enter sell. 3750. 3750 enter sell. Yeah, such a beautiful execution, I would say. Was another congratulations. Yeah. Wow, 26 pips stop loss and secure 100 pips. Wow, very nicely done. So wow, look at the rejection. That's why I just like telling you, don't try to take sell here. Don't try to take sell here. If someone just like try to force themselves for the execution to take a sell on H1 or M30 or M15, see how it just like start rejecting now. Might be just like going to be print this thing. Might be. I'm just like visualizing the thing. It's just like my perspective actually. It's that if the thing's just going to be printed somehow in this situation, so this is having a higher probability setup. So I just like visualize in my mind. If it's just like printed on the chart, going to be print on the chart, then I can give my trade a chance. If it's just like not going to be print on the chart, I cannot predict the market. If once I just got my first bullish candle, so I can take action on it. I cannot. This is the main difference between the other traders and us. We just like never try to predict the market. We always like work with the confirmation. We just like take action on the confirmations. Make sense? Yes. Let's see. Wow, what a rejection. So 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, after a long time, I'm seeing you. Why? I was here. I was like doing stream continuously from 3 to 4 days. It's just like my fourth stream actually. So I was here. Actually, you were just like come here after a long time. Yeah, I'm just like continuously doing the stream from the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today is just like Friday. It's the whole week I just like done the stream. So look at this one, the way just like rejecting. What if this candle just going to be closed with a small bearish candle? Next candle create a week can break above the high for the continuation. You know what? I just like done with my week actually. I just like already make like a 5 to 600 on this account, and I just like make a good amount on my other accounts as well. So I'm just like having a plan to start taking withdrawal today and do some expenses of my life, and we'll start it with the next month I think, so that will make sense. Today is like 26th, tomorrow is a weekend, 27, 28, then there will be going to be 2 days left for the closure of the monthly candle. So we'll see. So this is time I just like need to secure my money, need to take withdrawal. Always if you just like make some money, always take some withdrawal from it, so it will build your confidence. Because if the amount will remain in your account, it's just like not yours until you just like get it in your hands actually. Wow, look at this one. Is it just something going to be print somehow like this? Is it is it going to be happen? It's opening of London as well. 50 minutes just about to be closed in 3 minutes. Let's see. Okay. Wow, look at this one. So 2 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. Let's see if it's just like going to be print something like that. Let's see. It's like not showing a strong volume in it. Tick, tick, tack. There, I'm just having like a student here. He just like passed his 100K. Just like needed $200 on that 100K, and he just like open a trade during the red folder and just get out from the valuation. Such a bad day for him. Really feel pity for him. So few seconds left for the 50-minute candle to be closed, and 50 minutes just about to be closed I think. So just like going to be closed in a bullish form, but it's just like not showing a strong volume in it. So it would be great in this situation to wait for the 30-minute candle to be closed. Still I'm just like expecting something like this just going to be happen. So 50 minutes just about to be closed. 50 minutes just closed in a small bearish candle. Small bearish candle. So if the next candle create a week and break above the high, it could continuously pushing to the upside. Now you know what, let me just show you something. It might be change on other brokerage house due to the spreads actually. It might be, if it's just like showing bearish, might be some brokerage house having like in a bullish form. So when they just like these kind of minor candle just going to be print there, so just like believe on your structure actually. Don't worry about what happening on the other brokerage houses. Wow, what a rejection, and close with a small bearish candle. See it at a bit bigger bearish on Dominion. Uh, yeah, it could be. Why you just like using seated on a Dominion actually? Just go with the MT5. Wow, just like pushing upside, create a wick. If we just like break above this high, it will continuously pushing upside. It could continuously pushing upside. If there's just like a volume, we're just like sitting with the London session. So might be if we just like break above the high, it could continuously pushing to the upside to retest the high actually. Break above the high now. So as it just like break above the high, there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. If someone just like wanted to execute somewhere here, stop loss could be below the current candle or somewhere here, I think so. It's just like a 30 pip stop loss, and if you're just like getting out from your 1 to 2% risk of your capital, you can execute with the structure by the lower lot size. So you will just like get back into your 1 to 2% risk of your capital, so you can place your stop loss somewhere here. Now this current candle should have to be continuously pushing to the upside. The previous candle just like close with a small body. Next candle create a wick and break above the high of the previous small body. So this is a probability that it could be continuously pushing upside. The way just like I just printed here. It's a similar structure. It's a 50-minute time frame, so it could be happen something like that on a 30-minute time frame, somehow like this. So if someone just like executed by using a 50-minute time frame, 50 minutes is like a lower confirmation than the 30-minute, but still if you just like execute it on a 50-minute time frame, it actually makes sense. So stop loss should be below the current candle. There is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. If it's just like come back and break its own low, you should have to be close your position then, because it should not be tracked like this. The candle just like create a wick and break above the high of the previous candle, where the candle just like close with a small body. So yeah, makes sense to continuously pushing upside, but it's a 50-minute time frame. So 50 minutes is just like a lower probability than the 30-minute, like a weak candle than the 30-minute time frame. So yeah, should be continuously pushing upside. It should be. You know what, let's check it out with 0.01, just to just educational content. I'm not gonna lose anything, just $3, just for educational content. Let's see if it just like worked out. No business of this candle to come back and break its own low. Should be continuously pushing upside. Let's see. Let's see. Just educational content. The thing I'm just like worried about is like a 50-minute. It will be more great if the 30-minute just close in a bullish form. That will be a great execution then. Inner devil, it's just like not inner devil, just like 0.01. Nothing to lose here, bro. Just educational content. I just like give $5 to $6 to the market to provide education actually. Do not execute with this structure. It's a 50-minute time frame, Friday as well. So no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. It should be continuously pushing upside. But let's see if this like a, I would say it's a 50-minute time frame. The only thing I'm just worried about is a 50-minute time frame. If this thing just going to be happen on a 30-minute time frame, that it will build the confidence, because 30 minutes is like more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if it's just like going to be print something like that. The way it's just like rejecting, just like not a good sign. 50-minute lower confirmation. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one, educational content. See this one, 15-minute weak confirmation, then the 30-minute. No business of this current candle come back and break its own low. There is no business of this current candle. Look at this one. See this one, 30, 50-minute lower confirmation. Damn. Still holding my position, but higher probability now. Now my inner voice actually telling me higher probability it could take my SL because it's just like break the low, showing volatility in it. So in this situation, should I like hold on with my trade with a complete SL or should I like close it? I should have to be close it like at least like a 50%, 60% close some position. See, I just like having a gut feeling it just gonna hit my SL and it just like gonna, oh, again rejecting. Wow. The clear sign of the volatility, I would say. Clear sign of the volatility. Friday, yes, exactly. Just that's why I just like use 0.01 for the educational content that what could be happen if you just like try to force yourself. Wait for the candle to close of 30-minute. That makes sense. Again coming down. This time it's just gonna take the SL. Is it? Oh, again rejecting. Again rejecting. You know what? If in the way just like rejecting, if it's just like going to break its own high again, higher probability it could continuously pushing upside. Same thing happened on the top. Yeah, yeah, this thing. Same structure. Sitting with the bias, give trade a chance. Yeah, now just like coming down. Here you go. Wow, wow. Why just like not taking the hassle? Again rejecting from the same place. But I think so it will take the hassle. So let's see. Let's see. Sign of the volatility. When it comes back to opening price, close 50% opposition. Yeah, that makes sense. If it just like break above the high, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its opening price. I am running right now 0.01. I don't have option to close 50% position. So I can take my complete SL or I should close my trade actually. This is something I can do only. So yeah, wow, again rejecting. You know what? Just like 5 minutes left for the candle to close. If in this last 5 minutes the candle is just going to be closed in a bullish form and 30-minute also just going to be closed in a bullish form. So this structure which I just like printed here, it could be going to be happen. It can be implementing on the chart. These 4 5 minutes will be the decision of the market. Yeah, let's see. Again pushing to the upside. It's like very important to wait for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Very important. If this 30-minute candle is going to be closed in a strong bullish candle form, so very high probability it will continuously pushing upside. Just 5 more minutes. Let's see. So see that 30 minutes is like more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. If you know what, if there's just like a lot of volume, if the candle just like showing strong volume, the 30-minute just printing bigger in the size, then we can look for the 50-minute as a confirmation. Otherwise, always stick with the 30-minute time frame. Always stick with the 30-minute time frame. So it will be great if this current 30 minutes just going to be closed in a bullish form, like it's just like going to be closed in the next 4 minutes. If in this next 4 minutes the candle just going to be printed in a bullish form, of very high probability next candle create a weak break above the high, so it will continuously pushing upside to fill the range on the left hand side. So but should have to be wait for the 30 minute candle still open. M15 struggling with the price action right now. No volume there. It's just like not showing. 50 minutes definitely not showing any kind of volume in it. So better to wait for the 30 minute to be closed. It's Friday. Look at the way how the market just like behaving, like breaking the low, breaking the high, breaking the low, breaking the high. So you should have to be ask yourself, if market behaving like this, so should you just like, if you just like took one to two lows, if you just like already make some money, don't is it not a, like a wise decision to close the chart for today? It's Friday as well. 30-minute open will bring volume. Let's see. Let's see if this thing going to be appear on the chart. This thing. Wow, just like pushing to the upside now. Still 2 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. So if the 30 minutes is about to be closed in a bullish form, so this structure which is just like already printed here, it going to be implement. Higher probability the next candle create a wick and continuously pushing to the upside. Very high probability. Just 2 minutes left for the candle to close. As it's just like breaking above its own high again, so it should be continuously pushing upside. So you know what? After closure of this candle, then there's like a very high probability if the next candle create a wick and break above the high, it could continuously pushing upside. I'm not taking this trade actually. It's just like educational content. I just like already explained this one. So yeah, let's see if it's just gonna worked out. Just like 1 minute left for the 30-minute candle to close, and I'm just like 2 minutes left. 30 minutes is just like about to be closed. Just few seconds, and we are ready to go. Just few seconds. Just the educational content I'm just like providing right now. So 30 minutes just about to be closed in few seconds. The dangerous thing could be like if the candle just going to be closed with no upper wick, then it will be a dangerous thing. But if it's like close in a strong body with a wick, so higher probability it will continuously pushing upside. So few seconds, 4 5 3 2 and 1. So now 30-minute candle just closed in a bullish form, and I just like already wanted to see this candle should have to be closed in this form. So this is the structure which I just like already visualize in my mind. So definitely in this situation, if the candle create a weak break above the high, if I just having a bias for the buys, I will give my trade a chance. I will give my trade a chance by depending on the volume that the next candle should have to be create a weak break above the high and continuously pushing to the upside. So see this one. Wow, just did not even created a bottom wick. Yeah, it will be great if it's just like going to be create a bottom wick. That would be, that will be great actually. Yeah, should have to be, it should be have a bottom wick, and then if it just like break above the high, it will be more better trade. But if it's just like having a strong volume, might be just like not going to be create a wick and continuously pushing upside. So just like understand one thing, is it same thing what I actually wanted to see on the chart? Is it printed in the same way? I just visualize thing in my mind. You know what, I just never execute in this situation, but now as 30 minutes just close in my favor, so is it the same thing I just wanted to see on my chart? I might be execute somewhere here, or might be if the scanner create a weak break above the high somewhere here, and I'm having like a range of suppose 50 pip range. So I will always try to grab like a 50 pips, like a 25 pips, like a 20 pips, something like that. That makes sense, like a middle of the range. See, this is how my probabilities will like become more stronger to make some money. This is the candles we just like already printed, and it just like move or fill half of the range on the left hand side. So if you just like someone in a trade, so market just went in your favor, like again it just like went 20 pips, 16 pips in your favor, you can secure 50% position, 90% position, whatever suits you, leave the rest to continuously pushing upside. So yeah. Look at this one. Will you add position? No, I'm just like providing an educational content. I'm just like not adding a position, not taking a trade here. I'm just like telling you or try to make you understand that I will execute what I actually wanted to see on the chart. If I just like got some confirmation, like this candle was my confirmation, so if the next candle create a big break above the high, so it just like a probability to go to the upside. If it's just like not a Friday, if it's just like not doing some kind of consolidation before, so this structure will be perfect for me for the execution. So I'm just having like a higher probability setup. Suppose that I just like executed here and market went 20 pips, 17, 18 pips in my favor. I can easily close my 50% position again, what I have just done here. I can close my 50% position there. I can close my 90% position there, bring my stop loss at break even, bring my stop loss in the low of the candle, something like that. So yeah, this is how I can make some money on this structure actually. Okay, amazing. I think Trove again took a buy now. First he was having a bias for sells. Now he's just having a bias for buys. But still, congratulations, bro. You made it. Look at this one. Very nicely done. Another 20 pips. Yeah. So why 0.01 load? Just like for educational content, bro. I was just gonna end the stream, then I just like stop here to provide you education to take action once you just like got something what actually you wanted to see. Once you just like printed there, just execute. Just execute. So if it just like never worked out, so manage the risk. That's it. That's it. Look at this one, how just like working right. See this one, 30-minute time frame. This is what I just like wanted to see. Is it the same thing which I just actually wanted to see? Is it like look at this one? Look at this one. Is it the same one? It just like went 50%, fill the 50% range on the left hand side, so you can secure some money and close the chart. That's it. I think if you delete your draw, it gonna come back. It doesn't matter if you just like come back. It just like went in your favor 20 pips. It just like give you the opportunity. You can take 20 pips there. Just take it. If you just like not gonna take this one, if it will come back and might be take your lesson. just secure some position. Market went in your favor on a Friday when it's just like a consolidation happening. You just like get like 20 pips. It's just like more than enough on a Friday. You just like go 20 pips, secure 50%, secure 90%, bring stop loss break even, bring stop loss below the current candle. So you just like not gonna lose anything there. So just for the educational content. Is this trade just totally for the educational content? It might gonna come down to create a wick, and then if it just like break its own high, then it will continuously pushing to the upside. And today I'm just gonna take withdraw from my three accounts. Yes, Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Time for Juma arrive in Pakistan, I think. Yeah, I'm just like waiting for that one. It's after 1 hour, so I can easily end my stream. Can do some wazoo and we'll go for that. Okay. Now just like creating a wick. If it just like break its own high, it could continuously pushing upside. Now might be just going to be print something like this. First candle just matches with our first candle. Next candle should be create a wick and continuously pushing upside. It would be very it will be like a very educational content you guys can see there. This gonna be stored on the YouTube for the lifetime. So if you just like watch the stream again, you will just completely understand the concept, why I executed, what actually I just wanted to see on the chart, how I just like set my bias. If I like set my bias, then what I just actually wanted to see, like what kind of candle I just wanted to see there. So yeah, it's like a very education stream, I would say, today. And it's been like more than 1.1.5 hour, which is like continuously streaming right now. Still I'm just having like a 52 likes only on a YouTube. Wow. Providing free education. If you just like can see everything just happening live, if you are using your common sense, who just like providing the live content, who just like executing live in front of everyone. People just like showing cars, bungalows, something like that. Never tell how they just like make money. Never like going to be provide the education there. So you know what? In this situation, right now we just like need volume. Might be it's just happening due to Friday. Again, I'm just like repeating it. Like there should be volume here to continuously pushing upside. Should be volume here. Might be due to Friday, just like not showing that kind of strong volume. But the same thing happening if the market just in a normal condition, like it's just like not a Friday. So there's a very high probability this structure always work for me. Look at this one, just like pushing to the upside now. Is it I'm going to get the same second candle closing like the M30? I'm just like printed there. Is it the structure going to be work out in the same way? Let's see. Let's see. Wow, pushing. Something going to be happen. Spreads are getting wild. So suppose that you just executed on this trade. Market went in your favor 20 pips. Secure 20%, secure 50% position. Secure 90% position, whatever suits you. If I'm just like not running with the break evens, those with the 0.01, so what I will do, I will try to secure some position here and bring my stop loss at break even 22 23 pips. See, it's just like fill the middle range. So our target was, if we just like got some confirmation, we are having like a 50 pip range, so can we grab 20 25 pips out of it? And it just like easily gave us like 25 pips. It was like easily gave us the 25 pips. It's just like still wanted to hold on your trade, close like 50% position there, bring your stop loss at break even. Bring your stop loss at break even, secure 90% position, secure like 80% position, secure like a 50% position, and leave the rest. If you just if you just like wanted to see it, if it continuously pushing in your favor to hit your TP. Wow, 27 pips. Look at this one, 27, 28, 30 pips again, just winning second trade. This is something printing in the same way, is it? 30 pips, 34, 35. Wow. Is it something magic happening on the chart? It's not like a magic. It's a education I just got from Market Fruity University from Raja bro. It always worked for me. It always worked for me. I always wait for my structure to be appear. I execute it, and this is what happened with me always. And if it's just like not gonna work out, I will still manage the risk there. So see, we just like done with our day. 37 pips in our favor. Just like done with your day. So you can close your position here. You like get the get the get the data, get the confirmation, get the details. It's just like went in your favor. You make money. That's it. That's all you just wanted to do on a daily basis. Wait for your structure to be appear there. Don't go for the market. Let the market come to you. So I think so. Now I'm heading off. It's Jumma actually, and I'm running out of time. We'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. Monday, I think so. Raja bro will do the stream if we just like not get busy. So till that, it's like a very educational stream. If you just like miss this stream, I will recommend everyone to watch this stream again. So you will understand the concepts. You will just understand the things what we just actually wanted to see on the chart. What is the meaning of structure and how to set your bias. So yeah. What? Can I enter now? Now? I don't have word for you, Madiha Aslam. Believe me. It's a clear FOMO. So thank you so much everyone for having me. It's like a pleasure to have great students like you. So we'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday. Till that, be safe, be careful. If you just like already make money, close the chart. It's Friday. So just take care. See you soon. Stay tuned and bye bye. Have a nice weekend.